What's up, guys? ShadowMasterAce here with a new Pokemon Black and White 2 OU battle versus this guy named Lynold75. Met him on not Cerebi, but Small Guy. His team, it's pretty OU-ish, but some big threats to me because he carries a Ninjask, and I can't handle Ninjask too well with this team I got because I have no priority. But lucky for me, he doesn't lead off with a Ninjask, he leads off with his Fortress, and I'm going to lead off with my Boss, anticipating the Fortress. So, since he has Theria form, I do get the Intimidate, lowering his attack, and I'm going to go for the U-turn so I can break that Sturdy, the big bad Sturdy. I hate Sturdy. But I go into my Crazy, and he's going to go for the Stealth Rocks. My rocks are the most important thing to me right now in the match because of his Dragonite and his Ninjask. But he predicted me to go for his Stealth Rocks. He goes into his Dragonite, and since he went into his Dragonite, I either predicted it to be Banded or DD Fire Punch. So he is DD Fire Punch, and I'm gonna go for a Hidden Power. I do a Poop Load through it, even though it did have the multi-skill. So did a pretty decent amount. He goes for the Fire Punch, but I do get some nice EVs in my defense stat, and I do survive that +1 Fire Punch. I'ma just go for another HP Ice, and I do take out this Dragonite. But what a crit! So yeah, lucky me. But his Dragonite would have died anyway because I would have fathered my Crazy. But he goes into his Ninja, since his Ninja is like Flying and Bug, and Stealth Rocks does a Poop Load, and so I'm gonna go for a Hidden Power, anticipating Protect, so he can't use it next turn when I switched in, so he can't get 2 stat boosts for speed. So I'm gonna switch out of my Crazy, and I'm gonna go into my big Boss. And since I do have the Intimidate ability, it's gonna bring down his Ninja's attack. And when he Baton passes, it switches the attack stat to whatever he sends in. So it goes into his Gallade. I'm kind of happy because of, Gallades are attackers, and I am Scarf, and I was fearing an Ice Punch, but I'm Scarf, so I can take this thing out no problem. He goes into his Scyther. Oh, Scissor. Goes into a Scyther, and I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, predicting him to switch, but he's gonna U-turn instead. And it does a Poop Load to me. It doesn't poop, but he goes into his Fortress. I later found out that his Scyther was banded, and yeah. He's gonna go into his Fortress. I'm gonna switch out, go into my my Terrakion, try to take this thing out with a CC, 1 or 2 CCs, and yeah, I'm gonna go for a CC. Doesn't a Poop Load. I thought I got lucky. Well, I did get lucky because I do get a crit, I do take his Fortress out, and this battle's pretty lucky for me. I get a lot of crits. He goes into his Ninjask, and he's gonna go for the X-Scissor, I guess. I guess he gave up, or he's predicting my Tyranitar. And so I'm gonna stay and go for the CC, because even if he protected it in sub, I could have took it out anyway with my Terrakion. So he's gonna go into a Scyther, and I'm going to switch. I'm gonna go into my my Blue Balls because he is my defensive Pokemon on the team, I guess. So he's gonna go for an Aerial Ace, while it did a lot to my freaking Blue Balls with the max defense. That's how I found out he was banded. I barely survived. I go for the Flamethrower. I do get a crit, but it doesn't matter because super effective. It didn't matter. So he's gonna switch into his last Pokemon, his Electivire, and that is GG. I am going to sacrifice my Blue Balls because I didn't want to take an Ice Punch from this thing on my Landorus because I knew I wouldn't have lived. And yeah, I got that Scarf, Earthquake, and I do take him out. So comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Make sure you check him out. Link in the description. So peace.